Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video I will be talking about two gold farms that I think are extremely good. I already covered both farms probably like a year and a half ago, but it has been a long time. I have way more subscribers now, and so I'm sure that many of you are still not aware about this farm. And also, as I explained in my latest video, with the mage tower that is coming back, I'm sure that these two farms, especially the one I'm going to start with, are going to be even more relevant. And so that's why I wanted to make this video to explain how you can farm all the different items I'm going to talk about. So these two farms take place in Legion, and they take place in the two raids, Sargeras and Antorus. So I'm going to start with the raid Sargeras, which is the most relevant because, again, all the different armors that you can get from the Mage Tower event are basically recorders from the mythic version of Sargeras. So a lot of people will want probably to complete their sets, and so that's why I think it's going to be more relevant in the coming weeks. And then I will follow with the farm in Antorus. So for each of the farm, I will start by explaining what are the different items we're after, what are the best ones, and then I will explain how you can do the farm. So for Sargeras, if you go in there, you can see that there are like a lot of different BoEs. And one thing that is extremely good with most of these BoEs is that they have unique appearances. So it means that you cannot get this appearance by any other means. Even like raid bosses won't drop the item. So if someone wants the item, they will have to collect the appearance through the BoE. So this is the case, for instance, for like these boots. This is the case for this belt and this belt as well. This boot for a cloth, and then we also have the belt, cloth, and finally the boots lever. Then there are also some of these items, as you can see, that are only available through raid bosses to a specific class. So for instance, for these shoulders, only demon hunters will be able to get it through a raid boss. If, let's say, a rogue, a druid, or a monk want to equip this appearance, they will have to use the BoE. So these are also very good. And then you have like some, like this one, for instance, that is not so good because, well, you can get it through other like means such as like a raid boss, and this is the same for everyone. So they might still sell, but they're way easier to get. So people won't spend as much. For instance, this belt, people won't spend as much. So in Sargeras, I would say that the best items you can farm are going to be the plate items. So these boots, especially the belt is really one of the best, and the helm, because again, the helm, even if you can get it as a paladin by killing bosses, you cannot get it as a warrior or a DK. So people will still buy it. Then the leather armor pieces are very good, especially the belt, as you can see, 0.03 settle rate, and then you also have the boots, 0.02. Again, people like will have to get these items if they want the full set. And then the cloth items are also pretty good. The male items in this raid are not so good, so I would not really recommend you to do it on a male character. So why are these items good? The first reason, of course, is because if you want the full set, you will need some of these items. Then also one thing that is important to mention is that when you're like, for instance, getting all the different appearances, if you want to get the achievement, for instance, for Antorus or, the one for Sargeras, you will need to get the BoE. So that's why people are even willing to buy some wrists, because they just want to get the achievement. And in order to get the achievement, again, you need all the different pieces. So this is why all these items are so interesting, and this is why really I think this is like a great farm to do. And again, I think the best are the plates, the leather, and then the cloth. Please note that you can only get the different items that are linked to your character. So for instance, if I'm doing it on my druid, I will only get the leather items. I cannot get the plate, cloth, or mail items. So if I were you, I would really like start doing it with like a leather wearer characters, and then maybe cloth with a plate wearer character, and then with leather and cloth. So now let's talk about the farm. In order to do the farm, you first need to kill the 3 bosses. Oh, and actually I just forgot to mention, each of these items have a different color and appearance according to the like difficulty of the raid. So for instance, here, as you can see, for the helm, as you can see, each time it's very different. And so this is why I would recommend you to really do this farm in all different difficulties. Even if the best one is going to be mythic, still many people will want the different appearances, and again, they will buy even if it's heroic or if it's normal or even LFR, because these are all unique appearances and people will want all these different appearances. So really, this is something you can do in all difficulties, and so this is why it's such a complete like farm, in my opinion. So now, when it comes to the farm in itself, so as I just mentioned, you need to first kill the 3 first bosses, come here and then kill this third one. And then you can start here. So what you want to do is jump here and then start. So you are going to jump here, take all the mobs that are here, go until this little room and then kill all the mobs. Then once you've killed all of them, you want to go here, take the stairs, and then go directly into this room. So here you want to take all the mobs that are just around here, kill all the mobs here, and then open the door that is just here, take the stairs, kill all the mobs that are here, and then take the other like stairs and then go up, kill all the mobs that are here, and then go in this like last room, and here you will have even more mobs. So this is, in my opinion, the best way to do it. And as you can see, it's really something you can do very easily. On average, I would say on mythic difficulty, it would probably like take you like 5 to 6 minutes depending on the character you're playing. Of course, for instance, with a druid or a demon hunter, it's faster. But I'm sure that with most characters, it's less than 10 minutes. Most of the mobs are not very challenging, so it's not too difficult. Some of them can fear you and stun you, so just make sure to kill them as soon as you can, because again, sometimes they can be a little bit annoying. You just want to avoid stepping in the last parts of the farm, stepping on these big purple areas, because otherwise it will spawn like a mob that will stun you for 15 seconds, and so this is like very annoying. So I would just recommend you to not like step on these different purple areas. And other than that, really this is an easy farm to do. What I would recommend is, as you cannot reset the mobs, you will need each time to wait an hour in order to do the different packs again. So what I would recommend you to do is to do the farm, for instance, in Mythic, then get out, switch difficulty, go to Heroic, do the farm, do normal, do LFR, and then wait for all the mobs to respawn, and then you can start again. So like that, you can really do it many times, and it's gonna increase your like chances to get all these different items. So now for Antorus. So for Antorus, we're also gonna have some very, very interesting transmogs. So this is the exact same concept. You have some of them that are unique and that people will need in order to complete the achievement and complete the full set. Some of them are only available through raid bosses for certain classes, and then people will still need the BoE. And some of them, like the male items, are unfortunately available through raid bosses, so they're the like least interesting ones. So in Antorus, the best items are going to be probably like the shoulders, these ones for leather. So as you can see, the skin is really, really good, and they of course have different coloration according to the difficulty you're doing it in. So really, again, I would try to recommend you to do it in all different difficulties. As you can see, the sell rate is extremely good, 0.06 for the different shoulders. Then you also have these wrists that are really good because they're part of the druid set. So if a druid wants the full set and the achievement, they will need the wrists. I sold many of them for more than 100k gold. So I can tell you, even if it's a pair of wrists, people will still buy it. And then I think for the different leather items, that's pretty much it. No, and then you have also these legs that are pretty good. I sold recently some for like 95k gold. So they still sell and they're pretty interesting. After that, the plate items are going to be pretty good, especially the wrists for the DK set. So as you can see, 0.05 sell rate, so really good. And then, of course, you have the different, yes, you have the legs and the chest. And after that, of course, the clothes are also pretty good, especially these shoulders are pretty interesting. And then you have the gloves. And yeah, so these items are really interesting as well. And so that's why I think you should do it. So again, I would recommend you for Antorus to do it on the leather wearer character and then plate and cloth. Mail, again, is not that good. When it comes to the farm, this one is even easier. So you just want to start here, kill the first boss. It's really easy, even in Mythic. It's very, very like easy to kill. Then you want to go all around here, take all the mobs, step into all this green pool. You will summon some more dogs. Take all the mobs, then go here, take some of the mobs here and kill everyone here. Then you want to take the portal, go there and kill all the mobs until here, then come back. Take back the portal, come here, take the other portal, and then you'll have like another room where you can kill everyone as well. Then you take the portal back, and then you can go out and just wait, maybe do it in heroic, normal, and then you can wait an hour and do it again. So this farm is also very easy, and normally none of the mobs really represent any difficulty. So yes, I would say an easy farm, and again, some very good items that you can get at the end. So in terms of the value of all these different items, as you can see, for instance, if we go on the Undermine Journal, most of these items have really, really good values. So again, the price is going to depend according to the difficulty, but most likely the mythic items are going to be the most expensive ones. So for instance, here, as you can see, on European realms, there is only 12 available for the mythic version, and it's between 700k gold to 1 million k gold. Remember, it's a 0.06 average saturate items, so really good. If you go like in heroic and like maybe normal and LFR difficulties, it's gonna be minimum like between like 200 400k gold, so really, really good. When you see like, for instance, the wrist, for instance, 200k gold, there is right now only one. If you take like the ones, for instance, heroic, it's a little bit more like in terms of quantity, but the prices is also still interesting. The belt is very good. The plate belt, 205k gold to 350. And again, even the over versions like normal, for instance, it's still more than 100k gold. Same with these shoulders, very interesting as well. Here you can see the belt as well. And of course, the boots are extremely, extremely good as well. So all these items can drop, but the drop rate is extremely low. I mean, so for most of them, as you can see, it's going to be like below, like 0.1%, or like, yeah, it's going to be like below 1% and usually like below 0.1%. So it's very rare to get these different items. If you want to know exactly which mobs you need to focus on in order to get the item, you can, for instance, go on all these different mobs, and here you can, choose the difficulty. And it will tell you, for instance, here that you have more chance with this guy to get, the plate wrist in the mythic version than in Eric. So I don't know, again, it's Warhead. Sometimes they don't get everything right, but at least this is also a right indicator. So again, all these items are great. And as you can see, on many realms, there is none. So trust me, if you can get your hand on one of these, most likely you will sell them, maybe not, like the next day, but in the next month or so, something like that. So the last thing I wanted to mention is that if you want to do it in LFR, and again, LFR is still a really good way to get some good looking BoEs, especially for instance, leather shoulders from Antorus. You just want to come here in the Legion Dalaran, talk to this guy, and then you can join the different parts of the raid. So for instance, for Tomb of Sargeras, you will start here until here, and then you have all of that for Antorus. And what is good with LFR is that here you can really do it again and again. You can, like, for instance, go do the farm and leave and go again. So for this one, you will be able to kill more mobs, but again, only for certain items, it's really going to be interesting. So yeah, and when it comes to the best ones, I would say probably like the Forbidden Descent is pretty good, Obstinate as well, and then the Gates of Hell, or the wailing hulls are probably like the best ones for also Sargeras. And you can also find some interesting mobs in the Chamber of the Avatar, but yeah, these ones are like the two best. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the video. I really hope that you will be able to make some gold and to get some of these BoEs. Again, don't be surprised if you do it like a couple of times and you don't get anything. There is a reason why these items are selling for so much. It's because the drop rate is extremely low. So unfortunately, you won't get like 10 of them per run. But if you persevere, I'm sure you will end up getting some, and all of them are like, valuable. So it's not like, for instance, there is only one item that is valuable and then you're just going to get, bad BoEs. Here, all of them are pretty good, except maybe the male ones. But other than that, they're all good. So I would encourage you to try. I would really encourage you to do it in different difficulties. And yeah, so I will be back very soon with more guides and with more tips. And in the meantime, I wish you all a great weekend and yeah, good luck with the farm. Bye.